You know, she said that when they see the little child anal switch by her rectum was relaxed and it was turned out, inside out. She's never seen that before. That friggin' child then drunk, no fucking way. Can number one, when the girl come to the hospital, when child body come to the hospital, the police had the forensic people doing work on the girl when the doctor in charge come in to swab the child to see if they touch her in any way sexually or whatever. And they tell the doctor in charge that they can't swab shit because they don't do it, that she can't do the work because they don't do it. When she come in the hospital this morning, all we was talking about the case. Everybody saying how they can't sleep because of what go on and since the story they can't sleep, whatever. You know, she said that when they see the little child anal switch by her rectum was relaxed and it was turned out, inside out. She's never seen that before. All them doctors who went there was stating that the child's skin had abrasions. Even the freaking doctor by we there was surgery child body. They got a report all in the freaking records room stating that the child's skin had abrasions on it, bruising. Right? They never take the report from the hospital nor nothing. The police them carry that child away in the Ezekiel van, and nobody was able to go down with her, no doctor nor nobody. Now you're hearing some other scunt. Look, whatever they get, look for them.
Now there is new detail about Adrianna Young in Guyana. That a nurse came out and she said, when the body get to the hospital, nobody was allowed to touch that body. The police bring their own nurses and doctors from the outside and fix that little girl. That little girl bottom was turned inside out. So they sexually assault that little girl. They raped that little girl. They battered that little girl. And they should pay for it. And I'm speaking now to the president of Guyana. Make sure you see to it that all of these persons that is involved in this brutal crime see the judge. All of them need to be behind bars. Including that man who have his pants foot wet and burned the hotel down. The one that set the hotel on fire. Why these people is not in jail? Why the person that was telling the people, the father, that the little girl leaving a car is not arrested yet? And the police that went to the hospital. Why these people is not in jail? And the person that come to do the autopsy from America, I don't think that's the autopsy that you guys read out, is the one that they give you guys. I think that you guys switch it and read out the wrong one, the one that you want to read. So, Father, I want to tell you this today. That autopsy that was done on your daughter is not the right one they give to you guys. They did not read the right one that the American people come and give to them. They read what they wanted to read just to quiet the situation. And you saying you're going to bury your daughter on Monday? I want you to withdraw that. Your daughter need a specialist to look on her before you put her in the hole. The minute you put that little girl in the hole is when everything closes. You're closing the case. Leave the case open. Yes, me can understand you. Maybe I say, you know, I put her through no more. But you're going to have to go through it. Don't bury your daughter so quick. Take her out of the country. Take her out of the country and make somebody else look at her body. That little girl was raped. She was battered. She was tortured. And we need justice.
The child's aunt. We had 4 CID officers and Hubbard, a uniformed officer, along with the owner. Now, I have a video in my phone, but I'm currently on it. I don't know where this guy came from in a red t-shirt. He wasn't with us all the time, you know. Remember, the police bar off the entrance to this hotel. I was allowed access to go in. I don't know where this guy came from, if he was already in the building or what, perhaps. Now, after the owner made a disappearance, we looking in the old part of the hotel for him. And Officer Harris and I ventured to a door behind the receptionist. And there was Son and this guy coming from the back there. So I thought, I said, man, who's this? Where he come from? He said, oh, that's my brother-in-law. And after they had a little talking, Officer Harris said, well, why you got to come down to the station with us? Here where he can turn and tell the officer, because the people that were going on bad on the outside. They were going on crazy on the outside. And I guess he was frightened. He turned and he asked the officer, he said, officer, yeah, I can't pick him up from around the back, man. Pick him up from around the back. Officer Harris said, no, we walking through the same front door here. They can't do you nothing. He wanted to be escorted from the back of the building. So when he got arrested at 1:37 a.m., then is when he left the premises. But before, when this search was being conducted, you see that same picture behind you there, Fato? Shift yourself. Good. In the middle there is the bar, which is right in front of the pool. On the left side is the male washroom. On the right side is the female washroom. Normally, you've got to take showers before you enter the pool. Next to that female washroom, where that second arrow is a little bit more, there is a gate. An iron gate. I opened that gate. I pushed my hand from the opposite side to open that gate. That gate leads you to the back where, well, this place is a hotel and rental, like party rental stuff, table chair, tents and stuff like that. These stuff are stored behind there. So I opened that gate and everyone ventured in. This is before he went missing. Now, everybody searching. Everybody looking. Everybody bust up and looking in black tanks. Everywhere possible. But one place that we did not go to was a room filled with 5-gallon pails of chlorine. Well, that's what they throw in the pool. So they got it stuck on pile there. Now, there was an Indian guy. I got the video. I'm going to send it to your WhatsApp in a few, Fato. There was an Indian guy. He turned and he told Amicia, the mother of that child, because she was going to the room, he turned and he tell she, auntie, I better store chlorine in there. If you're going in there, don't breathe too hard. Now, that discouraged her from going in there, because the pails were already exposed. When you get near enough, your eyes burning, your head feeling light. So we did not venture further. Now, this whole place is like a little maze. How this man got this place set up. It's like a little maze. So everybody went back to the lobby except him. Where we looking for him? Looking. Can't find him. This is for more than 20 minutes. When Officer Harris and I went back to go through that door, he and the brother-in-law coming from there, he then turned and said, oh, he went to take a shit. Mind you, there is no washroom, the extreme back there. Even a staff there, that is my friend, she was supposed to be turning on to duty for 11 o'clock to relieve the receptionist that was there. The receptionist that was there the night, that was that girl's first day at work. Was her first day at work. So her relief didn't come. So I turned and asked my friend, I said, man, yeah, it's got a washroom at the back there. The girl said, no, there's no washroom at the back there. So I don't know where he went to take this shit.
To come in my inbox when you're done. Come in my inbox. I don't want to talk
Right,
to
he
you.
turned and said he went and take a shit.
When they make it out,
Aye, baby.
when you're done, I'm going to exit live. And I want you to see something on my phone.
I will. This here, you see, let me take this. This same door that I opened, right? This door leads to that chlorine room. This same door this child was brought through. Because here what happened. They have vehicles that they would normally deliver their rental stuff in to the venues and stuff, like these cantors. They created a distraction on one end of this building with a canter. We said no vehicle and left in here.
Mister, can't say nothing to you. It's confidential. Can't get nothing for me. Only the family.
You understand? We said no vehicle in leaving here unless we search it, and the mob just stayed intact and this vehicle is moving. And back and forth. We have persons live showing this too. So
What is it? What is your room?
The chair room. I'm not
She
really
was in
commenting
the
right now.
The person said she was in the chair room.
I'm not chair room.
Where come in my box and show him?
Anyway, so they created a distraction to draw the crowd to one side, which is the opposite side of
I'll
that
come
room.
and don't move. Come back in.
They throw. And the part where he mentioned about his cameras are not functioning, he took us to all of his two camera rooms. Two. One in the old side of the building and another one at the extreme top of the building in the new one. Nothing was on, nothing was functioning, but the officers took possession of the DVRs. Because he said, about a week now, he got some men coming in and doing some upgrade. Now, a big business place like this, let me tell you something. When that place is make a lot of money, because a lot of persons is come and rent a new part. I rented there for a friend last December. $25,000 for a night there. $20,000 for the room, $3,000 for breakfast in the morning, and $2,000 for the key you just get whenever you return. You understand? A big business place like that, and your cameras are not functioning.
Mama!
Aye.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going in your inbox to do something for me.
Okay.
You could continue, but I'm going to slip out to something, and I'm going to come back and screenshot.
Yes, he claimed that the guys that the cameras are he's doing an upgrade, so the cameras are not functioning. No, something I think is camera working. It's true.
So why the cameras in the kitchen only not working? Why is the cameras only in the kitchen?
There were no cameras working, according to what he said. None.
But I was there last year. I went to that washroom, the male washroom, and it was creepy. It was creepy.